Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you've learned in the progression from it to the final product? I feel that we've made a significant improvement from the preliminary task to the final piece, although some areas could still be improved on. Compared to the preliminary task where we only had a basic understanding of the cinematography, mise-en-scène, editing and sound, I feel that we researched and planned a lot more by recording it on our blog. We researched into a wide range of films and TV shows, which meant we were easily able to identify the conventions and attempt to have a similar aspect of them in our film. Our final storyboard was in a lot more detail compared to the one that we made for our preliminary task. Our script was also in a lot more detail, which helped with the actors and the directors, as they were able to have an understanding of what we were aiming to achieve whilst filming. It also meant that when we were filming, we could check with what shots that we needed to film. Although when filming, we did have a lot more actors compared to when we filmed the preliminary task. This did cause some difficulties, and in future I'd like to remain to a maximum of 3 to 4 actors or actresses. I feel that when filming we did have a lot of technical difficulties that I would have expected to occur in the preliminary task. I think the reasons that they did occur is because we had to film a significant more amount of footage compared to for the final piece compared to the preliminary task. I do think that we have learned a lot more about editing, as we were easily able to add effects and music as well as filters to our final footage compared to when editing the preliminary task. We only had a basic understanding of the software that we were using. When filming our final piece, we still used the match and action shot of the opening and closing of the door that we focused on in the preliminary task. I think this successfully shows our improvement from the preliminary task, as we were able to shoot it in one attempt compared to having to film it in several attempts for our preliminary